How was your birthday weekend, BB?
Very brat.
Can you explain to the non-brat people what you mean?
It's brat. It's Charlie XCX. What more do you need? It's Charlie, baby.
What more do we need? Roll the open.
Every day.
Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. Every day. We do it our own way. Sing it out every day. Yeah, let's make it a good day. Every day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Now, here's Jason.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
Let's make it a good day.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Welcome to the week. We're back. Thank you. Look in here. I just realized I look like I'm a politician. I look like I'm running for office in this outfit today. Anyway, that's right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. First up today, you may have heard me mention recently, I got a Ring camera for my house. So I've had a condo. I've never had a house, and now I have this thing. Anyway, hopefully, though, on my Ring camera, I never see anything like this. A woman in Florida was walking her dog when a bear started chasing them. She waved and screamed, getting the bear. Look, oh my goodness. Knock, knock, it's Yogi. Yeah. The bear backed off at first, but then, look at him. But then it started chasing her, so she made a run for it, throwing a bag of cookies at the bear to try and distract it. By the way, that's what executive producer Jeff does to me as well. Yeah. Or little baby bottles of vodka, either one, that's right. Later, the bear and a friend were spotted looking for the woman and her dog outside her house a little bit later. Like they were door dashing for dessert or something. Yeah. Oh, she can knock at my door anytime. Give it up for Falen, everybody. How I missed you. I know what you're going to say. My burn. Hi.
Doesn't Florida have enough to deal with?
Right.
They have snakes and alligators and all the things. I actually feel bad for Florida. Why the bears too? It's not necessary.
They do. They have the gators, the crocodiles,
the snakes,
they have
the
bugs
large,
the size of toddlers.
Yeah.
Why do they have to have? Let us have the bears.
Yeah, that's only fair.
That's only fair.
Did you get burnt on your vacation?
Whatever. Yeah. I told director Leo, you can't. Now, Leo, this is about as close as I will allow Leo today. I got a sunburned over the weekend, and I know better. I know. If you look at my Instagram, everyone's like, Jason, we forgot to. Anyway, we know better. I know I'm a little burned, so I try to hide it with makeup. But yeah, it was. But I got to tell you, I was in Florida, and I went up to a place that I went to a restaurant that I go to a lot. And I know one of the bartenders there, to the shock of none of the staff. Yeah. And I know, and to set the stage, this lady and I aren't like social friends. Like I have friends in Orlando that I am social, like my friend Julie and Kelly and Jamie and the Brits, Joanna and Beth that work at the Rose and Crown at Epcot. Go Beavers. Anyway, but this is a friend that I just know from the parks. But I love her. I've known her for a decade. And I walk in, and she goes, "Hi, Jason. Hi, Colin." And I go, "Hi." And she goes, "Can I congratulate you on something?" And I went, "Sure." And she goes, congratulations on the baby. And at this point, I had only had one. So I was like, and I looked at Colin and I looked at her and I looked like a dog going to the vet. And I went, baby? You know? And she goes, yeah, a Jason Show viewer came in here a couple weeks ago and said that you and Colin were having a baby. And stop it. Stop it.
Congrats.
And I went, no, I'm not kidding. And I looked at her and I go, no. And she goes, well, because the woman came up and she goes, she was steadfast. She was confident because she looked at, her name is Elena. She was, Elena, do you know Jason and Colin? And Elena goes, well, yeah, I've known him for like a decade. She goes, well, do you know about their baby? And Elena goes, their baby? And she goes, yeah, Jason and Colin are having a baby. And Elena goes, I just thought maybe you didn't tell us. And I go, no, I think you would know if I was having, I go, so no, so to whoever, just to clear the record, if anyone misunderstood anything I said, I'm never having a child. I'm never, I mean, we're not,
Okay.
Thank you for clapping at that, Jeff. Yeah.
I can confirm because on his vacation, when asked if he enjoyed his vacation, his updates were telling us it was based on how well they maintained children being away from adults or not. He was like, this is a great vacation because they kept the kids away. So yeah, I don't think...
Are you kidding me? I had a spray bottle.
That doesn't work. They love spray bottles.
I know. I'm like, get back, child. Yeah, but no. So again, to clear, if anyone ever who thought that what she thought, the only baby we have, 2 dogs.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's get started. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Let's do this. Oh, one of the most famous streets in Hollywood is getting some new neighbors. What do I mean? Boop. Look. That's right. Desperate Housewives is getting a reboot, sorta. A new show is going to be called Wisteria Lane. It's being shopped around. It's being called an offshoot of the original, featuring a new mystery among 5 new friends and frenemies, all living in the iconic cul-de-sac. And the new show has a big name behind it. Kerry Washington. Her production company is producing the new show for Hulu. The original Desperate Housewives, if you don't remember, ran for 8 seasons. It was a major hit for ABC right off the bat in 2004. 2004, by the way, in television history, huge year because, listen to this, all these shows debuted on ABC in that year. Lost, Grey's Anatomy, and Desperate Housewives, all in one TV season.
So as far as we know, no one from the original Desperate Housewives is part of this.
We don't know. Right now, even the creator, Mark Cherry, isn't involved. Will he be getting a paycheck? Yes. But no, and what's funny about the timing is Eva Longoria was just on Andy Cohen, and Andy read a question from a viewer that said, hey, you've always said, Eva, that you would be the first one to sign on for a reboot. Who would be the most reluctant? And her answer, Mark Cherry. She didn't even mention the cast. And again, I don't know if any of the cast would come back. They don't like each other. Like, they don't like none of them. Well, I shouldn't say that. I know for a fact that very few of them liked Terry Hatcher. And there was some mean girl action toward Terry Hatcher. So much so, one of my favorite little dishy things that I learned from a cast member that I was friendly with that was there said they shot the final scene with Terry Hatcher, and that was supposed to be the final scene ever shot in Desperate Housewives. They didn't like Terry Hatcher so much, they shot another scene without her to make that the final scene with just Eva Longoria, Marcia Cross, and Felicity Huffman.
Well, I was going to say, it's been, I mean, Felicity Huffman has probably had the most successful career post, right? Her and Eva, maybe?
Except for that little scandal, but yeah, sure, yeah,
right,
yeah.
aside from that, but I was going to say, I think it's been long enough. Maybe they all probably would like the money.
Yeah,
I feel
Marcia
like they
just
would come back.
disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of disappeared off the planet. Sticking with TV, next up, Dexter's return, another return. Michael C. Hall is back. In the first, don't get excited, blink and you're going to miss this. It's like driving through a small town. This is the little teaser for Dexter Resurrection. The new show starts streaming July 11th, as you saw on Paramount Plus with Showtime. Again, it's so confusing. It picks up right after Dexter is revived after being shot by his, again, spoiler for the other Dexter series. I'm going to give you a moment. Dexter was shot by his son Harrison in the other revival show.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not the one that was like before, it was like the one that was the revival after the original, and this is the continuation of that one then? Okay. Cool.
We'll be right back, everybody. Back in a moment. Yes, but yes. Yeah. Welcome back to the show. By the way, if people are wondering, Colin and I are registered at Macy's if you want to buy a baby item.
I figured it'd be Tito's.com.
a little Tito's bib. Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. Imagine being friends with one of your icons. Oh, that would be great. It happened to Julie Louis-Dreyfus after she interviewed Carol Burnett on her podcast. Julia talked about her new buddy Tuesday night on Kimmel. Watch this.
How much contact do you have with Carol?
Well, we have dinner occasionally every couple of months, and we play Wordle back and forth.
Okay.
Don't laugh, it's true.
She
We really
shares
do.
her Wordle scores with you.
Yeah.
My mom does that with me.
Oh, she does?
Oh, every day, Wordle and connections, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it's part of my routine in the morning. My coffee, my Wordle, to
Who's
Carol.
better at Wordle, you or Carol?
Oh, Carol, are you kidding me?
She is, huh?
Carol gets it in two all the time.
No. All the time?
Yeah.
She must be cheating.
Carol doesn't cheat. By the way, if you haven't listened to it, you'll love it. Julia's podcast is called Wiser Than Me, and it features interviews with accomplished older women. Have you ever listened to it?
I haven't.
Julia is a great, because I know you and I share this opinion. You all know this. I think the entire audience has a podcast today. But everybody has a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody should have a podcast.
Right.
Julia is a great host.
Okay.
She knows how to do it. She is a great interviewer.
Well, she's great with comedy, and I feel like that sets her apart as well. So
Yeah.
I could imagine her being very good.
Do you do Wordle? I don't know that about you.
No, I do not.
Colin does it. No.
I don't like games, like phone games and stuff. I'll play board games, but I'm not, like, I've never been a gamer. I don't like any phone games, any of those Farmvilles and all the things. I've never gotten into them. So if I ever did something like Wordle, it probably won't be one of those things where I did it for 2 days, forgot about it,
And then never did
it again. Yeah.
I'm not a game either. The only game I've ever gotten into as an adult is Animal Crossing during the pandemic. Yeah, that was
No.
where you make your own island, and then Colin was on my island, and then I got irritated, so I kicked him off the island, and I bulldozed his house, and I made it into a pizza parlor. Yeah.
Wow.
Get your own Switch.
Yeah, that's fair.
She's out promoting, by the way, Julia, a new Marvel movie getting great reviews called Thunderbolts, and that hits theaters on Friday. More Dish now. It's the interview people are still talking about 3 days after it aired. This happened while we were off for a few days. We need to talk about that train wreck interview involving CBS Sunday Morning, legendary football coach Bill Belichick and his 24-year-old girlfriend, Jordan Hudson. Watch what happened when poor Tony DeCopel, poor Tony just wanted to ask a question, and this happened.
Jordan was a constant presence during our interview.
You have Jordan right over there. Everybody in the world seems to be following this relationship. They've got an opinion about your private life. It's got nothing to do with them, but they're invested in it. How do you deal with that?
Never been too worried about what everybody else thinks. Just try to do what I feel like is best for me and what's right.
How did you guys meet?
Not talking about this.
No?
No.
It's a topic neither one of them is comfortable commenting on.
Well, that could be because maybe allegedly, it's because you guys met when he was still married. That might be a little bit of the awkwardness. Along with that awkward moment, many were confused by the torn up sweatshirt yeah. Commenters called the whole thing a nonstop cringe fest. Yeah. My favorite part was this.
I know. Why was she like that?
I'm not. Oh God.
I genuinely think she was.
When you reach my age, you just make noises
I know, it was
getting
bad.
up.
That wasn't good.
Yeah.
You didn't think that through.
No.
I honestly think she was at that angle so she could be in the perfect eye line with him.
Yes.
To be like giving him the look.
We were driving to the airport, and I told Jeff this. Colin said to me, he was very busy today. We almost had Colin come in and like hide behind the demo desk. And every time you asked me a question, Colin would scream, "We're not going to talk about that." Yeah.
That would have been funny. Yeah.
You know, look, I bring up because I have an age difference with Colin, so I never judge. I don't want to throw. I have a glass house. I'm not going to throw stones. However, let's call it like it is. Usually in these situations, when there's like a 70-year-old man and a 24-year-old woman, you feel for the woman. This time I'm like, Bill, if you're in danger, blink twice. You know? I'm afraid for him.
He's good. He's fine. He's fine.
Oh, and she's walking all over the field because he coaches where? North Carolina? She's on the field. I'm like, what are you doing?
Well, she doesn't have to work, you know? She's like, I'm just going to go check out the field, grab some nachos.
Yeah, I doubt she's, having a part-time gig at Jamba Juice.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
I think she's, yeah, I think she's good. Next to the dish. I could watch that all day long. And if you're Tony DeCopel, aren't you like, I had to deal with Gail in space. I had to deal, and now I have this to deal with.
Whatever, Tony's happy because like we're talking about this interview more than any other interview, so it's good for Tony.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Next in the dish. Oh, I love this. New life for a classic game show on ABC 4 years after the reboot of the Match Game with Alec Baldwin as host ended. Guys, it's coming back, and this time you will love the host, Martin Short.
Yes.
This is a perfect gig. Marty will take over as host of the latest reboot. No word who will make up the celebrity panel, when it's going to come back, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be shot in Canada. It will be on ABC. That's about all we know. Look, we are in such a great Martin Short era.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And we're better for it. I love that people finally are realizing how great of a treasure Marty is, and he's always been that way. I can't think of a better match of show and host.
Yes.
Right?
He will be so good in that. He'll bring the perfect energy. He's so funny and quick, which you need to be. He'll be great.
Yeah. And for the young people out there, this is literally like the 27th iteration of the show. There was Match Game 74 and Match Games. Watch Buzzer and you'll watch all of them. And Gene Rayburn hosted for a while. And then they did this weird Hollywood Squares Match Game mashup with Shauna Na's guy. Bowser. Yeah. I know.
You're right. There are a lot of versions.
Every young person right now is reaching for the remote. So they're like, the hell is this guy talking? First he can't get up off the desk, and now, yeah. Up next, I'm not sure if I believe this or not. Martha Stewart makes a bold claim this week during a visit to the Kelly Clarkson show. Listen to what she revealed.
Do you want to know a secret? I have never ordered in.
No.
Are you kidding me?
No. And my daughter will vouch for me.
You have never been like, it's a Taco Bell night, we're just doing it.
Martha.
You have
never ordered in. So it's like,
Oh my God.
And so I will go out or I will
Prove
not
it.
eat. I will.
Okay, people.
Now, no, but listen to this. The reason it's triply funny, guys, Martha is a spokesperson for the food delivery app Uber Eats.
Oh, she should have thought that through first. She doesn't care, whatever.
Kelly joked that she's ordered enough delivery for both of them. Yeah. I love a delivery app.
Oh, I don't really deliver. I have, but I don't really.
Well, you live basically in the mid. You live way far
Can
away.
I tell you, this is so funny. This is a local place, but Jason knows them. My neighbor was like, oh, did you see Red Cow delivers in our area now? That was the biggest news ever, that there's actually a good food place that
They can deliver
to
where
my
you
house.
live, yeah.
I live on a castle on a hill, is what I say, like Ed Sheeran, except it's not a castle, it's just a rambler, guys. But, you know, I live in a rambler on a hill. I don't think anyone
But you're
should drive
out there,
up.
like
I
if
am.
you're watching from other parts of the country, we live in the burbs, Minneapolis is in the middle. We live in the, like, out burbs.
No, you live in the close burbs. You're close to things. I am like, keep on going.
Yeah, you're basically in Iowa.
Basically.
Yeah. Next, it's the new movie creating quite a stir with everyone who sees it, including Falen. Sinners is a new horror movie that's been #1 at the box office for 2 straight weeks. Before Falen shares her thoughts, here's a look at Sinners.
You've been in and out of here all day. Ain't never need an invite then. Yeah, something ain't adding up. Can I at least get my money?
Careful.
That looked like Jeff and me at the Chinese buffet. Like, don't touch my plate. Yeah. Okay, talk to me. I can't wait to see this.
It is so hard to completely break down everything about this movie, and I'm not going to spoil or anything. So I went into this movie only knowing that Michael B. Jordan and Haley Steinfeld star in it, and that there's something about vampires, right? That's the only thing I knew. But I saw all the hype. Everyone's like, it's so good, it's so good. So we went to see it, and I didn't know it was supposed to be scary because I didn't know what the vampire vibe was. So Michael B. Jordan plays 2 characters, Smoke and Stack, and it's like in the 1930s. And the gist is there are some musicians who are so talented it can summon the devil, right? So this is like how it starts. So the 2 brothers are starting this juke, which is like a music kind of venue, like a club situation. And they're going around town. They're back in town, getting all their friends, gathering them to cook the fish, to be the musicians, to do to get the whole thing set up. And the first 30 or 40 minutes, they're setting this up, and I'm looking at Jake, and I'm like, I still am not completely sure where this is going, but I'm invested. And then it turns dark, and they start playing music, and then the vampires come, guys. And it's a lot of like jump scares. They're like, I wouldn't describe it overall as a horror movie, but it is scary. But the last bit is so good. You're just like on the edge of your seat, from the music to the visuals to the acting. It is the most unique spin on like a vampire story I have seen, and I like vampire movies. And I have to give you a heads up that there are 2 post-credit scenes that a lot of people don't know about. So if you see it in the theater, 2 post-credit scenes, so stay. And it's just so rare to see a unique story.
It's rare to see a unique story in movie theaters that's not a sequel or an IP. And I bravo to Ryan Coogler, the director.
And for Michael B. Jordan to play both leads is so good. And I mean, there is, it's Michael B. Jordan. I mean, there's a scene at the end where he is,
right?
Yes.
Thank you, row one.
He's tank topping, he's sweating, he's out. I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
I love him. As I said, when people are, I love Ryan Coogler.
Oh, yes.
He did Black Panther, made Disney billions of dollars. Talented guy.
Creed, so he's used to working with Michael B. Jordan.
I can't wait to see this. It's playing at a theater near you. That's The Dish. We'll be right back with more. Stay with us. Coming up in just a little bit, we're opening up the Jason Show mailbag to see what you have to say this week. And then,
I think I'm being scammed.
Falen fell victim to a scam. Oof, what you need to know.
Sarah, you're going to need all 10 for $10,000.
And then, we love her, Meredith Vieira will join us live to talk about 25 words or less. That and more when we come back. Welcome back. Don't forget to get tickets to come see us. It's easy. Eventbrite.com or the app. Well, it's time to hear what you have to say about us, the show, our clothes, our hair, our sunburns. It's time to open up the mailbag. Open it up, Leo. Here we go. You got me. First up, a really big response to our latest fast food field trip last week. Audience coordinator and the Bette Midler of the Twin Cities, Aaron.
Look at that bite.
Look, get it, girl, get it. Aaron Schwab making just a complete mess of herself. Yeah. Joined us on a visit.
It's everywhere.
Can we just put this on repeat for the rest? Anyway.
Well, it started with her being strangled by the seatbelt the first half, and then the spillage. Yeah.
She joined us on a visit to try the new foot-long nachos. Aaron had a tough time with both, as you heard Falen say, the seatbelt and keeping the nachos in her mouth. So let's get to your emails. First up, Jennifer says, Jeff's seatbelt will be missing Aaron's tatas. Love at first sight. Yeah.
Jennifer, you're funny.
That's right. Jeff's seatbelt and Aaron's tatas are now registered at Macy's too. That's right, yeah. Renee says, I had to go and get these after this segment. Fantastic. Agree with Aaron, a 9 out of 10. Jeff and I rated them a little lower. Aaron's tatas also gave them a 10.
I was going to say, what was that rating?
Yeah. Linda wrote to us. Hi, Linda. She says, I loved this trip to Subway. Just when I don't think you can top your last trip, you go even higher. Yeah. And one more about the story. This is from Ken. Okay, executive producer Jeff says there's too many options for types of sandwiches, yet he wanted more options on his nachos. Well, we have one more. And finally, Colleen asks, can I please go on a fast food field trip? Let's have a contest to win the trip. I laughed so hard again today. I love the show.
That should be
a prize.
Yeah, in the claw machine.
Yeah, our midweek claw machine. I'm not joking. We say it every time, and I'll say it again. And you know this, Aaron can vouch. We don't script anything. We certainly don't. We didn't plan on the nachos getting on Aaron's tatas. You know what I mean? It just happened. It just happened. Next, another big reaction to the latest visit by Emily from Snake Discovery. She brought in snakes and lizards from around... Well,
look at you leaving me for dead.
I know. Falen was nothing but a human shield last week. Yeah, she brought in lizards and snakes from around the world, including this gigantic carpet python. One viewer from Australia commented on our YouTube channel saying, maybe don't tell Jason that in Queensland, like 1 in 3 houses probably has a carpet python on the roof.
No,
why on the roof? Oh, no. Don't tell Colin that. Another YouTube user says, Emily is slowly turning Jason into a snake whisperer. Yeah. I don't know about that. And Nick is next. Hi, Nick. OMG, I was laughing so hard when you dropped the cockroach, and Emily just picked it up off the ground like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta tell you, the cockroach freaked us out more than the snakes did.
It was a little, yeah, they were just so wiggly.
It was gross. Finally, a viewer from Finland writes, hey, that's hello in Finnish. I wanted to write an email to show my appreciation because the show is quite hilarious, even if a lot of references are U.S.-centric.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
it doesn't stop me in my pet snake doodle. Oh, snake noodle. Yeah, from enjoying the show. I learned about you through the first snake discovery segment and kept coming back to watch other appearances.
Wow.
Yeah. Snake doodle from Finland.
What a great name for a snake. Noodle. Great name.
Yeah, noodle.
Cute.
Very cute.
I had a coworker who had a snake named Carl.
I have a father-in-law named Carl. Yeah. He's not a snake, though.
No,
yeah.
no.
He's a cuddly animal. Next, if you missed it on that day, Emily, the day Emily was on, Falen's daughter, Olive, was here to see the snakes. She joined us in our daily Before the Show that streams live on YouTube and our Facebook channels. Kay, Natalie, and many others said exactly the same thing, and it's this. Olive is a mini Falen. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Nancy says Olive is a natural. Absolutely. And someone on YouTube commented, super proud of Olive. Brave girl to get that close to a big snake. Absolutely.
Oh, very brave. I sent the photo to her school, and everyone thought it was pretty cool, so she felt pretty special showing that off.
She was. Yeah. I mean, she basically, I'm surprised the damn set says Jason still. I thought it was going to say Olive the next. She moved everything on the desk. Stay connected with us on social media. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Just search Jason Show TV. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Oh, you're getting scammed next. Tell you to follow us personally too on social media. You'll find out why here. Falen on air, Jason Matheson. Because if you do follow Falen on Instagram, then you were probably shaking your head at a video that she posted on Tuesday. Falen may have fallen for a scam.
Oh, I did fall for a scam. Okay, so don't worry, everything's okay. But you see this all the time, and you're like, how did they fall for it? It's so obvious. So this is what happened. I received an email from a guy being like, hey, Laura Clary wants to have you on her podcast. And I was like, who's Laura Clary? I look her up. She's a famous comedian. She has like a ton of followers. And I'm like, why on earth would this person want me on their podcast? So I write back, and I'm like, LOL, seems like a scam, but, okay. And they're like, yeah, I totally get why you think it'd be a scam. And they write out like, we're big fans. Here are some questions we would go over with you. It's an hour podcast. Here are dates and times. Very detailed. They knew stuff about, like, we want to talk to you about what it's like hosting your own radio show with Colt. Like, they had details that anyone could find, but it felt like, oh, they had actually personalized questions for me. So maybe this is legit. And I'm telling my husband, Jake, and he's like, how have you not heard of Laura Clary? She's huge. That you have to do it. That's great. I said, okay. So I set up a time to do the podcast with her. Now this is where everything gets really sketchy, and I didn't know this was a scam going around. So they say, okay, let's set up a Zoom call so we can go over how it works the day of. That to me is not abnormal. Like, you would go over it to make sure the technical side is covered. So they send me a Zoom link. I get on Zoom, and I'm in my car because I'm getting ready to meet my friend for lunch. And the guy was like, okay, go in. You have to download the Meta Business app. Again, this is not bizarre. I download the Meta Business app, and then he's like, look under people. Okay, do you see anything? I'm like, no, I don't see anything. He's like, okay, share your screen with me. So this is the number one thing. I should never have shared my screen, right? So I share the screen, and he's trying to get me to add my email address. So again, my stomach is screaming, don't share your screen. Something feels off. Hang up on this person. And by the way, the guy did not have his camera on. Again, I should have known, right? Guys, there are lots of obvious things. But he's having me put my email address in. So I'm like, he's not having me use his, he's not having me add him, and it kept getting denied. And I did this for like 30 minutes with this guy, kept getting denied, and then he's like, okay, you know what, it should show up maybe in 24 hours. We'll talk to you before the podcast. I hang up, and I'm like, I start getting just stressed. Like, this doesn't seem right, this doesn't seem right. Did he like access my information somehow? So I go online. This is something that's happening to tons of influencers. When the screen is being shared, they are stealing your Facebook, and they immediately steal your Facebook. Because I was on my phone, I think is the only reason I did not get hacked. Because as soon as he answered the call, he goes, oh, you're in your car. And I said, yeah. And Jake was like, phones are a lot more protective, like Apple phones, than computers. And all the other people I've spoken to, they were on their computer. They lost access to their Facebook immediately. And so I changed all my passwords and everything immediately. But I think being on my phone is the only reason I wasn't completely hacked and scammed. And it's very crazy, and they're doing that. They'll reach out, like Jay Shetty wants you on his podcast, Chelsea Handler wants you on her podcast, and you're like, well, just in case it is true, I don't want to miss this opportunity, but also why would they ever want me on their podcast? So it was very bizarre and weird, and I fell for it. So the end goal is for them to take over your page. Yes, but I don't know what the overall goal is at the end of the day. I don't know if it is to get your personal information, to get personal information, if you have a card, maybe a credit card connected to your Facebook. I don't know what all they do. All the influencers I've seen so far, they were able to eventually get their pages back from this person, but man, it was very detailed. And if you, who's very savvy, this is the lesson why we wanted to do it. If Falen can be scammed, this can be, no, you may not. These scams can be contoured for you. If you're a bank teller, if you work at a grocery store, be careful. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Welcome back, everyone. Well, for the entirety of the run, we've been on, this is our 10th season. Our guest today has been one of our favorites. I've loved her since she was on 60 Minutes. That's how long I've been a fan. She's conquered, it's a cliche, but all journalism, daytime TV, game shows, plural. The great Meredith Vieira is the host of 25 Words or Less on Fox stations around the country, which is gearing up for its 7th season. Audience, please give a warm welcome to our friend Meredith Vieira.
Thank you. Hey, Jason, thank you, guys.
Hi, sweetie.
Jason, before we get to the show, can I give a little credit, a little shout out here? Yeah. Okay. That's for you, Jason. As of this fall, 18 markets that you're going to be in. Come on, man. You're going to out-Oprah. I know. And we haven't even, I love that Meredith is the one, we haven't even told people. No, I love it that you delivered it. Happen? Yeah, it's all right. Meredith just told you we're going to be in a ton of cities this fall. Ton more, yeah. I would toast you with alcohol, but yeah.
Oh, who cares? I love it.
You know what, Jason, honestly, and then I do want to talk about 25 Words or Less, but I said from the first time I met you this way, this guy's so talented. You really do your homework. You're smart. You're funny. You have great audiences that are so supportive. I just kind of knew it was going to be. Coming from you, I've said this to you, coming from you, that means more than you'll ever know. So I really appreciate it. How do you do in Austin? What? How do you do in Austin, Texas? Oh, we do. Stephen Brown, our mutual boss, is very happy. We do very well in Austin. Austin has been very good to us. Yeah. And who precedes you, your show? I think Meredith Vieira does. Yeah. We're like a team. It's synergy, people. It's synergy. That's right. Totally. Okay, let me return the congratulations. Yes. Your ratings have never been higher, and in this era of television, that's hard to do. So, congrats. Can you believe it's going to be season 7? I can't believe that this Friday is our 1,000th show.
Yeah.
Much less that we are going into season 7, because I know, thank you. I mean, when we started, we had a board game, we translated to television, we had no idea if people were going to take to it. Fortunately, they did. I think the pandemic, where people were home looking for fresh entertainment and we were providing it, I think that in its odd kind of way helped us. And then our fans stuck by us, and we have tried, Jason, every way possible to say thank you to them, through our super fans that are on every day, to this this award that we're giving out at the end of May. Thanks, Obama. I was blanking on the name of that, where we ask people every day, you have 1 more month to do it, to scan our QR code, you get a virtual ticket, and at the end of May, we will give out 3 $10,000 cash prizes.
Oh.
So that's very cool. And then we're going live next week, May 6th. We start streaming on Xumo Play, and we will be live, and folks can watch us in real time. They get to see everything that you don't normally see, because it ends up on the cutting room floor. They get to interview us if they want, ask questions to the celebrities and to me. They get to play the game, win some prizes. I'm not kidding. It's a real thing.
We are in the 21st century, Meredith.
And I barely know how to stream, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. So it's just great, and they deserve it. I mean, without the audiences, and I know you know this, Jason, you wouldn't have a show.
We wouldn't have a show. The energy, this, Meredith, you pick up the rhythms and the energy from the audience. Speaking of picking up rhythms, we always, every time you're on, we always have some fun at the expense of our mutual friend, Melissa Peterman. She's been in jail. I mean, not jail, but she's doing well, isn't she?
She's been in a not a jail per se. She's been getting some help. And I can tell you for a fact, because she calls me late at night, usually drunk, 2, 3 in the morning. She's not getting the help that she needs, or she's not taking it seriously.
Right.
And it's annoying to me.
I know.
She told me she's going to be on the show. I told her repeatedly, no, this season we'd like you to stay in LA, and no, I'm coming to Atlanta, and she will be there. I know she will.
Is she? There she is, right there.
Oh, she's
trouble. Meredith, can't you put her picture up at security and keep her from coming in?
It's all over security. She wears wigs. The woman is shameless. She comes in different outfits. She wears wigs. She's claimed to be Colton Dunn. That's how far she takes it. But the truth is, we tease because we love. She is beyond belief. So talented, and she's been with us since season 1. And when nobody even knew what the game was, she would come with props. She came prepared. She's so good at her game now. The contestants pray to have her as their celebrity. And she's from Minnesota.
Yeah, she is.
She's a good person. I always talk about my daughter being married to a guy from Minneapolis, Charlie, and we love Charlie Dunning, and part of that is because he's got that Midwestern, whatever it is you guys have.
It's in the water.
Gentleman, and
Speaking of family, hey, before you know how this is, we got to wrap, because I love you so much and the audience cares about you. I would be remiss and I would feel horrible if I didn't say we're all still thinking about you with Richard. I'm very sorry, Meredith. So I just wanted to say that to you.
You are so kind. Thank you. He was an amazing guy.
Yes.
And you know what? He wrote a book called, oh my God, what's the matter with me? Well, whatever it's called. I'm blanking on it now. I got his autobiography. But anyway, the last chapter, he writes about soaring, because he had real disabilities, and I see him soaring now. There's no more wheelchair, there's no more cane, there's no more walker. He is out there flying high. So I'm just very, very happy that I had all those years with him.
By the way, it's called Blindsided.
Blindsided, thank you. And I came up with the title. I came up with the title in the shower because he was blind. I said, that's a great name. But you know what it is, too, Jason? People have lost folks they love. You kind of go blank, the thing. It's like it's a little overwhelming, even when you bring it up. I think I'm having a good day, and then it's you start crying about stuff. But hey, we all go on, and you're blessed to have whatever it is in your life. And thank you for reminding me of that.
Absolutely.
Because I appreciate it. Every day is a gift.
I love you, Meredith. Thank you. The great Meredith Vieira, everybody. Watch 25 Words or Less. Check your local listings. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. Happy birthday to everyone celebrating in our birthday club. Dexter. Sign up on eventbrite.com. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back, everybody. Well, really quick, we'll tell you more details later, but as Meredith Vieira just said, but first of all, that's sweet of her to even know this, but yes, an announcement will be coming soon. The Jason Show will be expanding to more of the country this fall on a local station near you. Tomorrow, what your moon sign says about you.
Oh, it's going to be sketchy.
That's what, Falen's moon is the sketch moon. Anyway, Meredith the astrologer is back. That's tomorrow, but right now, if you're a kid watching and you're being bullied, go out there and be yourself. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Sketch moon.